Hi, this is Brianna Lawler, and today we're talking about similarities between the great novel Odyssey and Star Wars. We're taking questions from all over the United States, and we're only going to deal with 5 today. This first question comes from Bethany in Florida. Her question is, do both of these stories involve quest of great value? Most definitely. In Star Wars, the valuable quest is Luke wanting to become a great Jedi, and he's trying to be a great Jedi throughout the whole movie and to protect his family and friends. And then in the Odyssey, we have Odysseus. He struggles to make it through all the trials and to get home to see his son and wife. And then our second question comes from Eric in Philadelphia, and his question is, are there monsters that hinder the quest? In Star Wars, we have just one of the many few. We have Darth Vader. He's the main monster. He's not really a monster, but he's a bad person. And then we have Jabba the Hutt. And then in Odyssey, we have Cyclops named Polyphemus. And then we have the Witches of Circe, and then Poseidon of the sea, and then we have Zeus, and these little sea nymphs called sirens. They pretty much just lure sailors into the rocks to get them to crash. And then we have the Calypso, who is a goddess who keeps Odysseus on her island in the beginning. She captures him and doesn't want him to leave until she's finally convinced to let him go. Alright, and then our third question is from Taylor in Georgia. Her question, she wants to know who are the helpers, so who help these characters throughout the stories. And in Star Wars we have R2-D2, the little robot guy, and then a Wookiee named Chewie, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was for Star Wars. And in Odyssey we have Eumaeus, he's a swineherd, and Philodeus, who is a cowherd. Both of these men are really faithful servants to Odysseus. They help Odysseus when he comes home to cover up who he is, and in the end win his wife and kingdom back. Alright, and then our fourth question comes from Leah from Kansas. Her question is, what roles do the women in these stories play? Alright, in Star Wars we have Princess Leia. Princess Leia is Luke's sister, but they don't find that out till the end. And she is one of his main sidekicks. She helps him through a lot of stuff, and they kind of have a relationship before they find out that they're related. And then in Odyssey we have Calypso. She's one of the people who she captures him in the beginning of the story and wants to keep him on her island. And then we have Penelope, his wife. She's probably the main person that motivated Odysseus to get home. And then we have Eurycleia, which is Odysseus's old nurse. Alright, our last question comes from Philip in Oklahoma. His question is, what are the relationships like between the father and the son in these stories? In Star Wars, it's a pretty crazy relationship. Darth Vader is actually Luke Skywalker's dad, but they don't know that until the ending also, just like him and Leia. But Darth Vader is Luke's main enemy throughout the whole series of Star Wars, because they don't know that they're father and son. But in the end, Darth Vader actually gives up his life to save Luke's life. So you know that there's a strong bond there, even though they were enemies throughout the whole story. In Odysseus, there isn't too much bonding going on because Odysseus is away from his son, but when he gets home Telemachus, who's the son, helps Odysseus disguise himself. And at first he didn't believe Odysseus when he told him that he was his father, but he believed him in the end, and then helped him win his kingdom back also. So that's our view of Star Wars and Odyssey. Thanks for tuning in to this newscast.